everyone, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another episode of my orchid adventure with who else but me, Maria Young. Okay, so in today's episode, I have a very special review for you. It's going to be a review that I think is going to be so beneficial for you, and is also going to be so educational for you. It's going to act as a foundation and also as a guide to Vanda growing. Okay, I'm going to be reviewing this book right here. This book that Vanda growers consider as the Bible to Vandas. Okay, everything you need to know about Vandas is in this book right here, and even more. Okay, jam-packed with beneficial educational information for you. And this book right here is written by Dr. Martin Moats, which of course I'm sure that you guys already have heard or know of him, because he is like the Vanda king within the Vanda kingdom. Okay, he has 50 years of experience not only growing orchids and specializing in Vandas, not only selling Vandas in his phenomenal nursery, but also hybridizing Vandas as well. He has such an in-depth knowledge of Vandas, and in this book you are going to find out just how deep his knowledge of Vandas are. Now, I have to be honest with you guys, okay? A lot of you guys know me as the Vanda queen for the love and the passion that I have for Vandas, and then not only that, because I have so many of them. I have to tell you, I've lost count like long time ago. I don't even know how many I have. And because of this fact, I had a misconception that because I was experienced in Vandas, because I was so passionate about them, and because I had so many of them, I knew all there was to know about Vandas. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Now, I can recall some time ago, a friend and a viewer of mine told me all about this book right here and said, look, if you get this book is going to help you in so many ways. It's going to teach you so many things that you never knew about, okay? And you know what? I wish I would have gotten this book at that time, because I have to tell you, I wouldn't have gone through all of the misfortunes, all of the defeats, and all of the failures that I went through, even losing Vandas, if I would have only read this book right here. And the biggest misconception that I had to growing Vandas is that I believed that there was a general care to growing them. I believed if you provided them with the proper temperatures, you gave them ample water and fertilization, and you also provided good air circulation and good temperatures for them to grow, you were at 100%, and you were doing the absolute best that you could to grow your Vandas. And again, folks, I was so wrong. I did not know that there were so many more things that you could be doing to grow your Vanda to its fullest and greatest potential. And this book right here, folks, this book right here exposes the secrets and the tips to getting the best and the most out of your Vandas. Because I had another big major misconception, folks. I thought that you could take care of your Vandas in the exact same way and throughout the entire year. Again, another false rumor, guys. Again, this book is entitled Vanda Growing Month by Month. Month by month. That is the keywords, okay, in this phrase. Month by month. That is right. Each and every month, you could be doing something to benefit your orchids in such a great way, because in each and every month there's something going on with the temperature, the climate, the surroundings, the atmosphere, and also going on with the Vanda as well. So there are certain things that you could also be doing to assist it in the best growth possible. This book talks about the history of Vandas. It talks about the care and the culture. It talks about the diseases and the insects and what we can do to combat and also eradicate them. And it also talks about hybridization and different types of Vandas. Anything that you want to know, folks, is right here in this book. And I have to admit, I have been asked so many questions, and I also have to admit I have not been able to answer all of them. But the answers, folks, are right here in this book. And one thing, folks, that I do want to clarify is even though it states Florida Vanda growing, I have to tell you, because this book is so jam-packed with information, it doesn't really matter where you live at. You are not going to walk away from reading this book without receiving beneficial information that is going to affect and change the journey through Vandas and the prosperity and the success that you can and will, if you read this book, have with your Vandas. I cannot say enough about this book, and I have been thoroughly blessed to be able to get my hands on this book right here. And if you guys want to get your hands on this book, if you guys want to be better growers to your Vanda and be capable of providing your Vandas with all that you can, all the love and the attention that it needs to reach its fullest and greatest potential, you can do that by going to www.motesorchids.com, and you can place your order for this book and also other books as well. And I thank you so much for tuning in to yet another episode of My Orchid Adventures. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it 2 green thumbs up. And if you want to stay tuned to the latest and greatest adventures, you can do that by subscribing. And of course, you guys know I am also on Facebook as well, and you can join in my adventures there at My Orchid Adventures. And I think you guys already know, or should know, that indeed I do love you guys all. Mwah, 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 mwah.